again, everyone. It's the Breaking Barriers podcast. We are back on season 5. This is episode 3. Your host, Daniel Robertson, here with Joseph Brown. Joe, it's good to see you on the podcast. Dorian Withrow and my guy, Bryant Zeigle here.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
From Bros & Co.
Yes, sir.
Bros & Company.
Bros & Company.
But we're going to refer to it today as Bros & Co.'s. Good to have you on, man. I'm looking forward to the conversation and just hearing about what you've been doing and how you've kind of expanded and all that great stuff. So,
yes, sir.
I'm going to kick it over to the young people to actually kick us off today with the podcast.
All right, so I want to know, what's your day like? What you do today?
Today, well, I woke up, sold 4 beds this morning, so that's always good. Woke up, made some money. Made sure my passengers got to work on time. I had a moving job, but I did reschedule it to be here today. Other than that,
we appreciate that.
Appreciate that word.
No doubt. Like I said, I followed you guys on YouTube. I see what you guys do, and I'm honored to be here.
Appreciate that too. So tell me about Bros & Co. Like, how'd you get started with that?
So I really started this with my partner. His name is Cordell Torres. We actually couldn't be here today because he's coaching the young kids right now. So it really started with just me and him. Excuse me. It started with us just like being in the house, you know what I'm saying? We had regular jobs, but everybody knows sometimes you need more than one income. You know what I'm saying? So
multiple streams.
Multiple. You have to. Like, for me, honestly, I need more than one because I get bored fast. And then my mind starts thinking, and I feel like I'm not doing enough. You know what I'm saying? But it started with me and him. Now, me, personally, I started when I was 13 years old. I worked for an ABC moving company. You know what I'm saying? I used to be sitting in the back of the truck, door closed, just waiting for the destination. You know what I'm saying? I was the rookie. They call it the rookie. So that was my punishment, sitting in the back of the truck. But it started with me and him just sitting there, we just thinking, like, what can we do to make money? You know what I'm saying? The right way, the legal way. And then he always was into, like, grass cutting, doing fences, even painting. I was, like, the mover, so we just sat, like, well, what can we do? And he was like, let's just start a moving company. And I was like, well, I was going to already do that regardless. Later in my life, I just didn't know when I was going to do it. And then with him, it was pretty much the same thing, you know. So it kind of came together. It's like, well, if you're gonna do landscaping, I'm gonna do moving. Let's just put it together. It's like, well, what are we gonna call it? He actually, Cordell actually came up with the name, Bros & Company. And I was like, that's smart because you are my bro. We've been friends for like over 13 years now. And then the company would be whoever we bring inside. You know what I'm saying? Whoever we move, wherever we do landscaping, we bring them inside of our world. You know what I'm saying? So. It started with me and him just basically putting our minds together thinking, what can we do for the community also to make money?
Okay.
So, like, you said you started when you was 13.
Correct.
How was the come up? Like, how was your come up growing up in the city?
Mine was a little rough. I'm not gonna lie to you. My living conditions since I was little always been like, rocky. Always been rocky. The come up for me was pretty much even through high school. I want to shout out Dennis Wilson, actually. He's the owner of the Oak Room.
Just had a big event over the weekend.
Yeah, just had a big event. He was actually the first person to put me in a magazine. He had a pandemic magazine. I was actually on the 3rd cover. As soon as he opened it, it was right there. So that was pretty dope. Wilson also looked out. But it started more of like, when I was going through school, it was more of I had to think, do I want to go to school and be homeless or get a job and don't go to school? So it was more of me. I chose to get a job and leave school. And Wilson was actually the first person to open the doors for me and embrace. Now, if he didn't know that I was not going to school, I'm not going to say he knew that. I'm going to say that now. He didn't know I was not going to school. But when you working from 4 to 1 in the morning,
right.
You know what I'm saying, you in the back in the kitchen scrubbing them dishes. That's what I was doing. I was a dishwasher.
Right.
I'm saying you don't really have time to still go to school. So he helped me. He was actually a leader that showed me, like, the business side of things. We used to pass out his flyers. All around Buffalo, me and my partner Cordell just passed out all the flyers, and then after school, it was just more of growing up. Being honest with you, it's like more growing up. What can I do for myself? What do I see myself? Where I'm going to take myself in the next years or 2 years from now? And then we came up with Bros and Company, and then here we are to this day. Then moved over. I can't even tell you how many people we actually moved, but I know it's been like almost 1,000 for sure.
How long have you guys been at it now?
So the company, we like a year and like 3 months now. Okay. So we get like a lot of business through like social medias. You can follow us at Bros and Company on Facebook, Bros and Company 716 on Instagram, and then we all around Buffalo. If you go to the gas station, you go to McDonald's, you go put trash in a dumpster, you're gonna see our flyer on that dumpster. You know what I'm saying? So we pretty much everywhere.
So where you've been working since 13, like
13.
that's crazy just to speak about. You were talking about making money, like that was, where did that drive come from though? Like
honestly, it came from, I would say the people around me, but I would give it to my granddad when I was younger. My first hustle was taking back bottles.
Word,
You know what I'm saying?
me too.
No lie.
Word.
I used to take back bottles, and I'm proud to say that.
I'm still taking back bottles.
Yeah, man. Like even coins add up. So do bottles. You know what I'm saying? That's 5 cents. I don't care if I got how much. I'm saving that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep doing that. But that it comes from just being, I wouldn't say at the low, because I wasn't low, but just seeing everybody else do good in life and having the people around me, it kind of made me hungry for what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where it comes from.
I want to know, like, you're a boss now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what, from being a worker and to the point you are now, like, how does that feel? Like, how did?
Oh man,
like,
amazing.
What confidence does that bring?
Amazing. Been through what I've been through, like from the living conditions to all the jobs. Like every job I had was a driving job. Like I love driving, so I done been through a lot. So actually, my last job was Meals on Wheels. I actually just transfer meals to people who need them, right? So when I quit that job, I told myself, I said, I would never work for nobody ever again. And when I told myself that, I believed that. So that was the biggest thing, from transforming to a worker, from working so many years to a boss, to where you wake up on your own time, you got your own employees. So if you ask me, honestly, it feels good, because now you can take the knowledge you have from everything you learned from your previous jobs, everybody that you had to answer to, everybody that checked you when you went wrong, to even making sure your workers is up on time, they got the right uniform on, they energy is good when they meeting customers. All that you learn. So when when you do become a boss, it makes you feel like it's like a boost of confidence. Not more of like a cockiness of like, I tell you what to do or you listen to me. It's just more of like, I got like 13 movers, right? And this is no racist thing. They are black, right? We black men, right? I'm able to put other black men on and give them money the legal way. There's no better
That's the
feeling
best
than
way.
that. There's no better feeling than calling your friend or your buddy like, hey, work today at 9 o'clock, be there, and then you got them all coming in. The customers see all of us together in the right, proper uniform. Our energy is good. Just be able to feed my brothers, honestly, is the best feeling ever.
So talk a little more about that, because a lot of times when people of color, especially black males, some of the black males I know that go into entrepreneurship, they have some challenges and some struggles when you kind of first starting out.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about just maybe some of the hurdles and obstacles that you kind of had to overcome when you decided to kind of go into this venture. Because I know you said you're doing this with your boy and y'all been tight since y'all was younger. A lot of times that can, when people go in business together and you're friends, that creates its own just set of problems. So just talk a little bit about how you've been able to navigate and manage all of that.
Well, first I'm gonna say I'm a Leo, so
Yo,
we are very dominant.
This is a toxic male that we're interviewing right now. I just want the viewers to know this is a toxic male right here.
We are very dominant, but you realize that everyone is not you. Everybody have different thinking processes. Everybody have different motives. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not as motivated as you as well. So one thing is being professional. You have to, I wouldn't say train, but you have to show people how to be professional as well. And dealing with a partner, it's gonna be a lot of head collision going on. He might like something this way, I might like something this way. So that was one thing we had to get over. And then just like the guys knowing to like don't use profanity around the customers. There's no drinking or smoking on the job.
Show up on time.
Show up. I'm super big on time. That's like the number one thing. Like if you look at my reviews on my moving company, first thing they say is very fast, respectfully, great pricing. I'm super big on timing because it makes me look bad. So if I have a job at 9 o'clock, honestly, there's no reason why me and my guys not together at 9:30. As a team, we can go get Tim Hortons, we gonna get pizza, anything you want. But 9:30, if the job at 10, we are all together at 9:30, and then we move together as a team.
Where did that value come from, though? Like being together in like almost a brotherhood of some sort, because it's like these are your employees.
Yeah, it come from just, I hate to say it, man, it's the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Like you see everybody trying to make it. You see everybody trying to do this, trying to do that. Me, I have a group of people around me who's like positive, who are leaders. They see me and they get inspired. You know what I'm saying? I have guys that really tell me like, what you do inspire me. It don't matter if it's from moving. It don't matter if it's from my Cadillac outside. I went to the U-Haul and the guy told me, hey, you inspire me. I can't wait to get a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? So it just come from embracing one another, seeing that one person believe in you and they want to join you. A lot of people don't like joining. They rather hate. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'd rather bring people with me to lead than to leave somebody in the dark that's struggling or don't know the way out. Here I am. I can help you with that. I can either put you on a moving job. I can put you on a landscaping job. And I can, instead of joining a gang, I never been into gangs. Like I found moving. I'm saying, but instead of joining a gang or something that positive, you can join a group and you can make money. It don't get no better than that.
Now, word though, speaking on inspiring, you inspire me right now. You got 2 watches on. That joint crazy.
I got 2 watches on. The story behind this is just that I bought myself this one. This is the baby. This is the grown up. You know what I'm saying? They're the same watch, just upgrade versions. Now, when I bought this watch, I went back to the mall and I seen this one, and I said, I got to have that. Now, I could have bought it right there and there, but I wanted to grind. I put some grind behind it. I said, I'm gonna save up for this. I don't want to spend it now. I want to actually work for it. So what I did was, every time I got like $100, it's like I'm very big on saving. So if I got $100, out that 100, say I put $50 up, right? But here's the thing: once I put that $50 up, I take from that 50 and put 20 out of that 50 up. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was I just waited till that money piled up. So now that I got that 100, I take 50 from that 100, but also take 50 from that 20, and just make different piles. And once that came all the way up there off just grinding, I said, now it's time to go get that watch. And now I don't wear it to like show off, nothing like that. It just humbles me to know that I worked hard for something and got it.
Right. Serves as that reminder.
Yeah, definitely.
So you just kind of mentioned just 2 things really: work ethic and kind of your own just set of financial literacy tools, kind of your guidelines.
It goes back to what we were saying about the income, just having more incomes. Of course, that was one income, but I made it 3. You know what I'm saying? Because I took that 100 to that 50 and then put that 20. That's three different incomes, and just let them all stack up one by one.
Gotcha. So where'd the work ethic come from?
I think that's just in my blood, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. It can come from my dad. I give a lot of credit to my grandma. She definitely made sure I was wrapped right. She kept me out the streets. Was raised right.
Shout out to all the grandmas out there.
Yeah, man.
Nah, that's a fact,
definitely
though. Shout out my grandma,
because
too.
She definitely made sure, like, while my cousin was out in the streets doing what they was doing, like, she kept me in the house. I didn't like it as a kid because I was around girls. I got 7 sisters, 4 brothers. So I was the only guy around 5 females.
Oh,
You know what
that
I'm saying?
do it to you.
My cousins is out there doing what they doing. I'm stuck in the house reading a book or something. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to my grandma. But the work, it just comes from, like I said, being around other leaders, seeing them. Wilson is a big leader to me. Like just being around him, showing me the business side. My granddad, my grandma, all that. Just like I'm a good. What is the word? I observe. I'm very quiet, but I can observe. You know what I'm saying? So I just watch and learn everything I do.
Like a sponge, you
Yeah,
absorb.
yes, definitely.
So would you feel like being in the house all the time, not really being caught up in the streets, that really maintained your focus on getting the money, on being a boss in the future?
Definitely, and it also taught me how to be a man. Because a lot of people say a woman cannot raise a man. I agree on to a certain point, but my grandma raised me right. Because she showed me that. She actually showed me the love part. She showed me that family is everything. She showed me that it's okay to love a woman. It's okay to be with one woman and raise the kids in a family foundation. She taught me to tie my tie. She taught me how to speak properly, things like that. So even though I wasn't out there in the streets, I was getting everything I need to learn inside the house, which is
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the Breaking Barriers podcast. We had a short intermission, little commercial break. But joining us now is Mr. Sue Singletary, right? All right, welcome to the podcast, man.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Real quick, before we kick it back to Dorian, kind of tell us about a little bit about yourself and what your role has been with Bros and Co.
Well, I started working with Brian. He gave me an opportunity to work with them back in, I want to say, April. They was moving my sister, Tylese, and I was looking for a job at the time, and during the pandemic, of course, and gave me away. I thank this man every day for it. I have a job now, so I do this like on the side, but I mess with him. Like, this is like literally my brother, and like it's something that, you know, like when you meet somebody, like you can tell like how their heart is and stuff like that. And like he got a good heart. He give a lot of people opportunities, got a way to give people money, but not to shy away from the question too much. But I'm like a second lead packer behind my boy Casey, who not here, and I'm like the comic relief. I can make everybody like laugh during the day. I try not have such a hard working day. You know, like everybody else got second jobs and stuff they deal with outside of work and stuff. So try to take the steam off people a lot. That's pretty much it.
So you lighten the mood sometimes, create an atmosphere. People kind of lay back, chill back, create some laughs a little bit. Yeah, because moving boxes and fridges and beds and all the stuff that y'all move, that's backbreaking work. It can be strenuous work too, so you need some of that comic relief sometimes.
Yes, definitely.
All right, so I want to know, so what are some steps to getting away from the bad aspects of our community? Sometimes, like we deal with maybe drugs or violence. So, what do you see as a key to getting steps towards a solution to that?
I would say find what you love and do it. Whatever you love, whatever you like doing, whether it's sports, whether it's YouTubing, whether it's anything you love, just do it. Don't let nobody try to stop you. Believe in yourself. One thing I had a conversation the other day with someone is they told me nobody supports me. Buffalo only support the popular people. And my answer was to her, like, do you believe in yourself? Because to me, you your own supporter. You know what I'm saying? You don't need no one to like. You don't need nobody to comment. Because at the end of the day, if you're consistent, they're going to watch you. So for social media, you don't have to like, don't have to comment. You know they're watching you, right? So for the people that say that's popular in Buffalo, they're not consistent. I'm saying that's the biggest thing, consistency. Knowing that, always posting your business, always sharing your business. No matter if you get a like, a comment, they're watching you. There's always somebody watching you. So I would say definitely whatever you love, whatever you believe in, whether if you want to create sweatsuits, whether if you want to do a broadcast, whether you want to do moving, whatever you do, just do it. Another thing would be just like I said earlier, surround yourself with people with good energy that want to see you do good, and also that can teach and learn something from whoever you're around. Another thing I would say is definitely finish school. Take school serious. Because when we in school, it's all laughs. It's always, I want to be in the hallway. Who's the cutest girl in school? That's how it was for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was the guy that, you know what I'm saying? I used to always wear my hat. You know, they say take it off. I was just like, I'm not taking my hat off. I'm in the hallway. We inside the men's bathroom rapping. You know what I mean? Just doing a freestyle. We're supposed to be in class. So I would just say definitely take school serious. Take whatever you love serious. Keep positive people around you always, because that's the energy. When you got other people around you that want to see you do good and also believe in you, that pushes you to want to do good. That pushes you to want to show that person something that you never even know you could show them or could do. So I definitely would say just keep positive energy around you always.
All right. So on the topic of consistency, I look at the two industries that you're in. They are probably two of the most competitive ones that exist known to man.
Correct.
All right. You talk about moving and landscaping. And I would probably say that landscaping, especially in Buffalo, is probably more competitive than the moving game, although I know quite a few brothers that do both.
Right.
Which I'm excited to see. What do you feel like outside of you being consistent and just some of the principles that you talked about earlier kind of helps you kind of stand out amongst the competition?
I would say the way we move. For instance, you can see that I'm in a uniform of Bros and Company that's like kind of stylish. That's one thing I brought to the moving and landscaping is style. I'm big on dressing. I'm big on dress code. So we may look like we are clean, but we came to get dirty. So I would say for one is definitely the style. We always move in a team. We are always dressed the same. That always helps when we come to these customers' houses sometimes, and they see 4 or 5 guys in uniforms ready to work. That's always a plus. Another thing I would say is just besides being consistent, is just know how to market yourself through social medias, through any platform. You have to know how to market yourself. A lot of people just think because they're popular that the word of mouth is gonna spread. You have to actually put grind behind whatever you do. So that's another thing, grind. Being able to be out here putting flyers on people's cars at these big events or any places you think of, gas stations, these other black-owned restaurants, not black-owned restaurants. Just being out here, being in different areas that you're not comfortable of. I'm saying going to the library, things like that. One thing that I'm big on is just like whenever I see a big crowd, first thing I think of is getting my little cousins. They just put money in their pocket, passing out these flyers. So I'm just gonna hit all these cars up, all these. Sometimes we even drop them off in mailboxes.
Flood the block.
Flood the block, bro. Flood the block. That's the only way I know of besides social media is to actually put the grind behind your work.
That's the only way you could do it for real.
Yeah, like you can make I got uniforms, different colors to make us look good, but that just come from me. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to see us as a unit, as a pack, as a team. There's no one that's not a part of what we do that's gonna look different. So just being able to stand out, you gotta make yourself stand out. So with the landscaping, it's a lot of business in landscaping.
Sure is, because there's a lot of lazy people out here.
There is a lot. Me, honestly, I just like cutting grass. I'll be honest with you. I cut your grass. So what we do is we cut the grass twice a month. The customers pay at the end of the month, like a phone bill. You know what I'm saying? So say if the grass is $35, $30, at the end of the month, it's $60. And we edge it, we come cut it. Now we do stuff like trimming, we do fences, we do mulching. That's more like my partner, Cordell, who's not here today. That's like his field. Okay. I'm more of just let me just make the straight lines in your grass, edge it up.
Ain't nothing like them sharp lines.
Nah,
I gotta have them.
They love it. A lot of people, if those lines is not straight, they might think I could have did that myself. You know what I'm saying? So I actually put in the work, like the art of cutting grass. You're gonna see those lines. You're gonna see them borders. Like that is like getting a haircut. It's all about that edge up, right?
Exactly.
Always about the edge up. It's the same thing with grass cutting. Same thing with landscaping.
Every time I edge my grass up, man, I make that analogy to getting your hair cut.
Yeah.
And it's like when you vacuum your carpet. Now, they might not know nothing about this because they're young, but I know me, when I vacuum my carpet, ain't nothing like seeing them vacuum lines in your carpet, man.
Yep.
Yo, that's a different type of old, though.
See, here we go. All right.
But it's definitely a lot of business and movement also. Like, like I say, I used to work for an ABC moving company when I was 13. Starting my business, we started in June. Now if you look on social media, there's a lot of moving companies now. And I won't say I inspired everybody. Maybe other people had this coming down the line, but I would definitely say that Bros and Company have inspired other moving companies in Buffalo, New York.
Yeah, he talking crazy now. That's what we here for. That's
Definitely.
a fact.
And I don't knock nobody hustle because it's a lot of money out there for everybody. But Bros and Company #1.
I ain't mad at it. I mean, if you're not confident in yourself, nobody else will, right?
Yes, sir.
I want to double back to something that you said in regards to just you talked about branding and marketing, which is huge for any business, right?
Yes,
and I will say that I've never seen any other moving company with like full like sweatsuits. They usually have matching T-shirts if they got anything, right?
Yo, first drippy moving company, word.
Even landscaping, like you might see them with the like yellow or orange shirts on, but you don't see them. And actually, I want to give a shout out to Myra Jackson on Facebook. She actually make all of our uniforms, from the sweatsuits to the jackets. We got jackets going on. She make our masks, everything that we wear is always done by Myra Jackson.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, even Benny talked about it. I think you said, correct me if I'm wrong, because I know you listen to Benny, but you said what? Last year was about branding. This year is about expanding. So with that, what's next for Bros and Codes?
Honestly, what I wanted to do is, so besides moving and landscaping, what I got going on is I have a transportation service. We do weekly rides, monthly rides, only for people that need me to get back and forth to work. If you can't,
you trying to put Uber and Lyft out of business too?
Yo,
exactly.
he doing everything.
Listen to me, please. Black owned. We are called the perfect ride for you. I actually have a flyer right here. We are called the perfect ride for you. This is back and forth to work, school pickup, drop off, after school for the kids, anything you can name. It's a lot of parents that cannot transfer their kids back and forth to school or get back and forth to work, especially with the shortage of buses. This is a good service right here that you can use. We get you back and forth, guaranteed on time. It's all flat rates. We have tracking devices. We got safety codes, mandatory seat belts. I have over 6 drivers right now. So it's very good. We got an app coming as well, so that you can see.
That's what's up.
You can rate us. You can do all that stuff like that. So yeah, I'm out here networking, man. I also sell mattresses. So if you need a mattress,
Yo, we got Master P in the cut. This is crazy.
Please tell me. And when I say this, I mean all respect. The person I look up to right now is Snoop Dogg. That man is everywhere. You can't tell Snoop Dogg nothing. He's on commercials. He's eating food. I'm Snoop Dogg right now. If I'm anybody, I am Snoop Dogg, because I'm going to do it all. My next thing that I have coming up, and I don't want to speak on it too early, is that I'm going to be renting out tables and chairs for people that need baby showers or any type of events like that.
You trying to put ABC out of business?
Yes, sir.
And Party City Rental.
Black owned. Black owned.
I love it.
Let's
I'm
get
with it.
Yo,
Black
that's
owned.
really what's
Coming
up,
for
though.
everything.
Yes. So once I conquer that, I'm gonna be selling tables and stuff. I'm gonna be bringing them. I'll set them up for you. I'll take them down for you. So be looking out.
All right, so back it up. I need to know where the whole vision just came from, because a lot of people, they'll start off with one thing and then they'll kind of jump into something that's completely different. But I feel like everything that you're kind of doing is connected in a sense.
It's all service based for real.
Yes. I have complete service for anything you need for your house. If it's from landscaping, from moving to painting to decorating.
You got plumbers too? Electricians?
You put up TVs?
TVs. I say this all the time. I am literally the plug for everything. I can have somebody come and paint your house, decorate your house, plumbing, cut your grass, move you. Anything I got to do, anything with your house, I'm that guy.
One-stop shop.
Yes, sir. I'm just trying to expand.
Nah, word. This is my last question. I was just going back to like money and grinding, right? So you been getting money, right? You been getting money since you was 13.
Correct.
So that's what, you 29. That was 16 years ago. You started really, getting money. How they say money don't change you, it changes the people around you. How did other people react to your success that's around you?
To be honest with you, they didn't
Thank you.
change because they knew who I am as a person. Money didn't change me. Only thing money did for me was make me able to put other people in position. So once you understand me, if you knew me already, you knew, like he said, my heart. You know that I was in it for the good, not for the bad. So money never changed how I felt, and if you was around me, it didn't change you either. It just made you closer to me, if anything. But I'm sure that I have a couple haters or people that look at me different now because I'm starting to get money. My thing to that was just tell them, come join the team. I don't.
Yo, he's smooth with it,
There's
though.
no need for hating in Buffalo no more. Like
It's
we'll be in
not.
2021 now, right? There is no reason for hate. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like something, go do that better than me then. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like what I do, unfollow me. You know what I'm saying? Just don't make a stat about me. That goes back to what I was saying, everybody watches you. You know what I'm saying? The most people that watch you is the haters. So it don't matter who likes, who comment, because they watching you.
But it's like now we in such a weird era where it's like that's 100% fact. Like somebody who doesn't like they don't like you,
don't
but they
watch
gotta like you enough to keep watching you and keep
Watch
returning.
you and watch you and watch you.
That's why when you was talking about Brandon, like that really resonated with me because you was just speaking facts. Like you don't even gotta like. I didn't like Yeezys at first. I keep seeing Yeezys everywhere, the different designs of Yeezys, and now I want some Yeezys. You know what I'm
I got a
saying?
perfect example. You ever heard a song you don't like on the radio, but they play it over and
grows on you over
over
time.
and over, and now you singing the lyrics. It's the same thing business
Or the
wise.
hook will be
It
catchy,
is.
even though you ain't like the hook at first. You keep
It's the same thing. Just be consistent. And next thing you know, there you go.
100%.
So we talk a lot about within breaking barriers, was two words that our young men always use. They describe breaking barriers as a brotherhood, which I can kind of see that interwoven into what you got going on, and they also talk about legacy. So when it's all said and done, like when you're not here, how do you want people to remember you? What do you want your legacy to be?
That's a good question because I didn't have the answer to that until I got shot.
Okay.
What was it? November 11th, 2020. And I don't want to put too much out there, but I was just, driving, and I was at a red light, and then I looked over, and then I seen gunshots. And I actually got the bullet still inside my hip. And then I thought about it, and I said, what I want to be known for is when I die, I just want to be known that I did good in my community. Like the people around me, the kids that I hope, like we just had a back to school event for the kids. We had free book bags right across the street from Price Shoppers. We had bounce houses. We had cotton candy machines, face painting, all that stuff. I just had a kids Grammy night like 2 weeks ago where I picked like kids from 4 to 13. They performed. Gave them awards. We had a big showcase for them. So it's just like it's just all about giving back to me right now. So when I do go, because I could have went last year, I could have died. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, what am I going to be remembered for? You know what I'm saying? What is they going to remember me for? Are they going to remember me for just being my name, or are they going to remember me for doing all this good stuff in my community? So when it is my time, I want to be remembered as a positive thing, someone that did good in the community, that gave people chances. Because I don't have kids yet, but I'm constantly, the kids is the goal for me. It started with the youth. When I was growing up, I had people as like a role model that taught me stuff. So now that I'm grown, I feel like it's my chance and my responsibility to give back that same energy. So the youth is where it's at to me. I want to touch the youth more than I like to touch everybody, but I know it starts with the youth. Them growing up, being to see leaders, seeing us doing the positive thing, not in the streets, getting legal money. That's what I want to be remembered for. Changing people's lives the positive way, giving people opportunity. Before I go out, that's what I want to be known for.
That's dope, man. And I'm glad you still here with us, man, because
that's a fact.
You ain't ready yet.
some brothers catch bullets and they don't make it, and some catch 9 and they still here.
Soldier.
I know I won't dive too deep into it, but just when you have life altering experiences like that, and I'm just talking about people in general, it tends to, for some people it can be a wake up call. For some people it can be something that kind of realigns your focus and sharpens you a little bit. What did having to go through that do for you in a sense?
It helped me. So like, say if let's use an example as a rapper. When rappers get shot, they blow up right after, right? For me, it was a mind thing. It made my mind bigger. It made me want bigger for myself. It made my mindset, instead of my because I do music, you know what I'm saying, but that wasn't my focus.
Okay.
So it didn't make me want to go higher with music. It made me want to go higher as far as what am I going to be remembered for? What am I putting all this work in for? Like when I go next time, when it's my time, what is they going to remember? So that's really big with me right there.
I appreciate you sharing that, man.
No doubt. It definitely was the mentality of the business side. Like I couldn't have been here last year, but I'm here now, so it's like I have to do better than what I was doing last year. I have to be more. I used the word king a lot. I find it that a lot of people don't like saying the word king. They think it's like lowering their standards, or they feel as if it's a bad word. I would like to be called a king. I consider myself a king. Anybody that works with me, anyone that's around me, you are a king. Especially our youth. There are young kings and young queens.
100%.
100%. And I think once we realize what we really worth and realize that we are kings and queens, the world will be a better place. We can help each other. We can learn from each other. Until then, the world's, it's going to be what it is until we embrace that we are powerful. We all kings. You know what I'm saying? We might come in different colors and different sizes, but at the end of the day, everyone's a king. Everyone's a queen.
Big facts, man. And if you haven't gotten a salute today, man, I salute you, King.
Appreciate that.
No doubt. So we want to do something real quick with the both of you, real quick. We've never actually done it with two people being on the podcast before as guests. So we might let you guys just go back and forth, but we do this piece that we kind of, you guys on the hot seat. So it's kind of like rapid fire questions. And you probably know because you watch the podcast, so you already know what's coming. So I might even switch some of the questions up for you now, because you told me you peeped the podcast before. But basically, I'm just gonna fire some questions out. It's basically one word responses. First thing that come to your mind. So, I'm gonna come here first. Who's on your Mount Rushmore of rap, hip hop?
Oh, good one. I like people that's gonna make me get up and get the money. So with that being said, my favorite right now is Max B, for sure. Lil Wayne, you got Eminem, Young Jeezy. Who else make me get the money?
Except 4, man.
Yeah,
4. It's 4 on Mount Rushmore. 4, baby. 4.
Okay. I'm about to name another one.
You want to redo it though? Because there's only 4.
Let's put Young Jeezy for sure. He motivates me.
Right.
I pay Young Jeezy, Max B, Lil Wayne. That's a good one. Who else make me get the money? Because that's what I listen to, man. I listen to people that's going to make me get up. Like, if I'm just sitting there lazy, it's not going to help me. Like, I like to get up, go get the bag.
I hear you on that one. We going to jump to Sue real quick.
Yeah,
Sue, give me your 4.
I got a lot of controversial people. Jay,
Yeah, I want to hear this.
I'm going to say Jay for obvious reasons. 50 because he just don't back down from nothing. Like, regardless of what people feel about him, and like social media wise, nobody can mess with that dude. I'm going to have to say Kanye just because he's true to himself no matter how it come across. And that was 3. I'm I'm gonna have to say one of my personal favorites, Kid Cudi.
All right.
Well, if I'm doing 5, huh?
All right, we're going to stay with you, and then we're going to kick the mic back over. What's your favorite sports team?
Dallas Mavericks.
I'll get a mic over there. I can't even believe you said that.
You do not want to hear.
You got a Bills hat on, so you know. What?
I'm just playing.
Yeah, that on for sure.
Yo, Daniel was finna get up out his seat
He
though.
was, though. My man got like full Bills gear on right now. Like, wait a minute. Well, you are rocking Dallas colors. I don't know. Oh, come on, B. All right, best wings in Buffalo.
Off the head, Pandora's.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. If y'all haven't been, please go get some Pandora's wings.
What about you, Sue?
I'm gonna have to say. I was gonna say Pandora's, but I gotta say either Lenova's or if I just want some home cooked, personally, Big Mom's Kitchen.
All right.
Sonja Lucas on Facebook.
We're going to stay here. Best pizza.
Best pizza. Dang, that's harder than the wing.
All right, give me your top 5.
Top 5. Lenova's, Bocce's, Raimundo's, Carbone's, and it's not there no more, but Sal's on the corner of Bailey and Minnesota.
I can't argue with you there. Only one I would have tossed out was Sal's and put Imperial in there.
Imperials is not.
Yeah,
really
Sal's been
valid,
gone for
though.
a minute.
It's higher with pizza for me. I don't.
Imperial is not.
What's your favorite place to visit?
I never been Puerto Rico.
All right, so that's a place that's on the
Right.
bucket list somewhere you want to
How
go.
that's your favorite?
I don't know. I love the culture. I love the waters, just the beautiful women.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Right?
Nah,
I knew
you
that was
speaking
coming.
exactly like
The food too. It's just like I don't know. It's just like if I was to go, I think I'd be home. Like Puerto Rico is definitely like one of my
Dude.
I gotta go. Like,
You're going to have some
You
sisters
getting
mad at
money
you that see
now,
this
man. You
podcast.
can go
know
to
that,
Puerto
right?
I'm
Rico.
sorry, but I keep it true.
You're going to have some sisters mad at you. All right, we're going to switch games, go back to sports.
Okay.
LeBron, Jordan, or Kobe?
Kobe.
My dude.
Kobe all
Sue, you got to answer this one too.
I'm gonna have to say LeBron.
Thank you for saying the first correct answer.
Come on,
Sue, you are not welcome back to the Breaking Periods podcast.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, you welcome back. You speaking facts?
I don't think he better, but like I grew up in the Eastern Conference kid. Like I loved the Celtics growing up, so I know.
And you a Celtics
weird.
fan?
It's weird.
Y'all don't know how y'all work together. That's crazy.
You should hear I get fired like 3 times a day. I swear.
You
Like,
probably gonna get
super
fired tomorrow after this podcast, bro. Like for real. All right. Sticking with sports. Best player in the league right now.
Football or basketball?
NBA.
NBA? I might have to still go with LeBron.
No,
I might have to still
over here.
I'm gonna go with LeBron.
What? You can't be serious.
Best player in the league right now.
Yes.
I go with LeBron.
Steph Curry, hands down. I don't care what nobody say.
Or Dame? Dame is a contender too.
Dame need to get out of Portland. But no. That's a podcast. That's another podcast. All right. Moving along here. It's one of my favorite questions. If you could pick someone to portray you in a movie, your life story, like who would it be?
Can I think on that one? That's a good one.
All right, Sue, how about you? Why he over there thinking?
Like I thought about it. Like I was writing something about my life not too long ago, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna play this and get celebrities to play everybody else in my life. But recently, I've been messing with Lakeith Stanfield from The Harder They Fall. He from Atlanta.
Okay, I actually just watched that.
Yeah, it's a really good movie.
I heard mixed reviews, but I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too. It was great.
Is that the Western movie?
Yeah,
on Netflix.
You ain't see it yet?
I didn't see it. No.
I need y'all to put that on. Yeah, let's go watch.
Definitely watch that. But Lakeith is like definitely one I think is like one of the best up and coming black actors, and it's a ton of black actors that was in The Harder They Fall that actually are on the rise now. Shout out to, I forgot his name, but it escaped me. He was in a 2017 Power Ranger movie. He was the dude who got killed by Cherokee Bill, Lakeith Stanfield character. Sorry if you haven't watched it, spoiler. But yeah, that's it, Lakeith Stanfield.
All right, you don't have plenty of time.
Myself, man. If I don't play me, I had to be myself. I can't really say because like my life is like it's so many chapters. It's so many scenes. Like it can go from Karate Kid. It can go from Cat Williams. It's so many chapters in my life it can go to, man.
I could actually see Cat Williams. I can see Cat Williams.
It's a lot.
All right. Who is outside of Dennis
Okay.
Wilson? Who is another entrepreneur or another male figure that you kind of look up to or inspired you, or somebody that you just would want to shout out?
I'll say my dad. He definitely showed me
That's
things
what's up.
that I want to do better. He showed me like how to be a man, how to take care of your responsibilities. He definitely showed me like how to be better than what he was, positive and negative. I'm not gonna throw no shade on Pops. Pops was always a good guy, but he definitely showed me like he kept me locked into where the things that mattered the most is what we focused on inside the house. It wasn't more of like what's going on outside. It was more of like taking care of your sisters, making sure your mom is straight, making sure things around the house is good when he's not there. Basically, training me to be a man at a young age.
Last one of the last questions. This is for both of you guys though. Best advice you ever received, and then what's some advice that you would give to a young male of color that might be listening to this?
Okay. Best advice I got is always people inbox me like, I love what you're doing with the kids. Always be yourself. You're doing great. I actually just got both of those inboxes today. People just telling me they seen what I'm doing. Stay true. Stay blessed. What I would say to someone is basically the same, man. If you a leader, be a leader the right way. It's nothing wrong with helping others. There's nothing wrong with bringing people in and joining a group with you. There's nothing wrong with taking someone out of a dark place and shining a light on them.
Best advice I got was stand on what you believe in. Like, if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for everything. And the best advice I can give somebody else is be you. Everybody else is themselves. It's only one you. That's why we all individuals. Like, it don't matter what you believe in, what you want to be, your sexual orientation, what color you is, just be you. Like, everybody else can be everybody else. And what Brian said, like, be a leader, not a follower. And it goes to the advice that somebody gave me is stand on something you believe in.
Okay.
So if you don't got the foundation for that, it's going to come crumbling down.
You going like full Kyrie
That's
and
great
Kanye over
advice.
here.
Yeah, I swear, man. I've been watching them. I love Kyrie, too. That's one of
I
my
figured.
Nah, but Ye be speaking facts though. Ye crazy, but like if you really listening, right?
See, he may talk crazy, but he put the little secrets inside. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
If you can pick up on them little secrets and learn from it, that's what Ye is about. He's gonna give you the little stuff that get the views to go up. He's gonna talk about that person, that name, but he always gonna drop them gems, them jewels on you
Drop
too.
them
Crazy
nuggets and
gems,
slide them in
bro.
there.
Definitely.
All right, I'm going to the youngest. Last words. Last remarks.
Man, I just wanted to say you was inspiring to me.
Appreciate
Just
that.
listening, hearing your story. You feel me? Same situation as you, you know. But I grew up on the west side though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm from, the west side. So, but yeah, seeing you get to it, them 2 watches is still like, you know, that's motivating me though.
Joe been looking at the watches since
I
he walked
swear to
in.
God. So yeah, though, that's all I had to say. You
I
feel me?
appreciate
Keep it
that.
up though for sure. I
Any motivation I can give you, my bro, I'm here for it.
appreciate that.
I think I really appreciate that you acted upon something that, you know, you were like very willing to do. You know, a lot of people
Definitely.
they don't act upon it, right? And then they, you know, it's just off to the wayside. And I wish I did this. I could see you being a person that says, I ain't got nothing left. You know, I kind of did what I needed to do or did what I wanted to do. You know, so
Yeah,
I
right
appreciate
now
that.
it's all about building myself at the same time, building the youth, man. I'm big. One thing I want to say is that we just talked about is how they don't shine a light on the positive things in Buffalo. It was a group of guys on Delavan and Cortland giving out free food to the kids and stuff because I guess they stopped their free lunches. That was not broadcast anywhere. And this is people that's helping the community. So I want to say on the broadcast.
That was some of the brothers that's connected to Cannon House, right? I think Valentino Shine was involved in that too, right?
I believe so.
I think I saw Shine out there.
It wasn't enough light on that situation. I don't know the reason why they stopped their free lunches. I just know that a group of guys, and maybe it was women too, came together and made sure that there was food every day for them. So that was pretty dope.
Yeah. All right. Sue, thank you for coming through. Appreciate you. Looking forward to some more humor that you kind of brought to the space today. Brian, thank you, man. I want you to just appreciate you being here today. Appreciate the things that you're doing. We got to stay connected.
Yes, sir.
Make sure I follow everything that you got going on. I'll let you plug out in that camera before we get out of here.
Yes, sir. So like I was telling y'all, we have the U, black owned. It's nothing wrong with Uber and Lyft, but it's time to put money in our own pockets. I can get you to work weekly, monthly, kids to school. Also, I have business cards for moving and landscaping right here. I actually want to give a shout out again to Dennis Wilson for putting me on the first magazine. Also, I have a second magazine that we was on. I'm actually on the cover of this magazine. So I want to give a shout out to Odin Creations for allowing me to be a part of their magazine. You can follow us on Facebook, Bros and Company. Instagram, Bros and Company 716. If you want to follow me, Bryant Zeigle on Facebook. And Sue.
I want to give a shout out to my own podcast. Well, I'm part of it. Get Your Bars Off podcast. We are on Spotify, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, all that. Shout out to my co-hosts on there, Ari Starks, Loso, Joe, and Gino. You can follow me on Facebook at s.dz, first name S, middle name Dot, last name DZ.
That boy's really plugging right now.
Yeah.
That's what you supposed. He don't understand that how much that means though.
Because when they see this interview,
I feel you.
why you gonna shout me out? It's more like a respect thing anyway.
I respect it.
And I want to shout you guys out because I never heard you guys before until today. Well, until he told me about it. And I'm going to give you guys a follow too.
Appreciate it.
And I'm going to shout you out on my
One
podcast.
last thing.
My guy.
I also want to say thank you for having me here. And to the people that's watching, if you are a business or thinking about a business, never give up. Don't worry about who's not supporting you. Support yourself. Stay consistent. When you're feeling like you're down or it's not happening too fast for you, just remember that it's a slow process first. You have to start from the bottom and work your way up to the top. Stay motivated. Motivate yourself. Stay around positive people and believe in what you love.
That's what's up, man. I feel like I can't even close us out after that. But with that being said, episode 3, season 5, Breaking Barriers podcast. Daniel Robertson, Joseph Brown, my man Sue, Dorian Withrow, Brian. Go follow us, like us on Facebook, Breaking Barriers Buffalo, at Breaking Barriers Buffalo, on Instagram. Like, share, subscribe. Special shout out to Say Yes Buffalo, Oshai Foundation. And go Bills. We just had a big win.
Sir, yes, sir.
And we coming for that trophy.
Yes,
we
sir.
out. Peace.